interview นี้ช่อง Take One
Since our choreography was the first one to be shown, we wanted to present this beginning stages of mindfulness, and we used fast-paced movements and sort of intertwining formations kind of to represent this sense of messiness.
In the first mindfulness, I have decided to put mindfulness to our inner thoughts. In this case, the main character will be looking at her inner thoughts, which are more negative, and she will see it for herself and decided to not let it affect her mind. In the next one, the second one, is a mindfulness on our own speech. You see two persons as they reflect their actions, they mirror each other to show this communication. And this reflects back to our daily life where we need to be careful of our speech as it will affect behavior and the mindset of others.
So our part of our dance is more upbeat. So we want to kind of show that in times people will feel a bit unease and also have a lot of problems with their life. So how are we going to show that mindfulness can help us during this hard time?
The second part of the shooting star is a focus on mindfulness on compassion. We have to be very aware of the people around us and to always see if others need help, do they need any comfort, and if that's the case, we should all reflect on ourselves again and think to help them.
I was the part of doing more of a positivity of that person, breaking through all those stress and enjoying its life to the fullest. So I think that's what I wanted to tell throughout my choreography, just being really happy and just really full of energy and all that. And I think that's in the sense is linking to mindfulness where, you know, because these days we all have these events and obligations in our mind that we're more pressured down and stressed. So I just wanted to like really reinforce the message of being positive and being the person who you want to be.
In the last part, which is the bridge, it's just a reflectors on our inner self where we would have to look into ourselves, reflect, and after that we just have to see it and change our attitude.
With breaking, there's a very steep learning curve, so the difficult thing was finding moves that everyone could do. I didn't want to make anything too easy and not too hard either. Things like freezes that weren't too difficult, and I had to avoid the higher level moves like power moves and flares and things like that.
Now it's also during COVID. What we have to do is like try to find a time where it's suitable for everyone to participate in the dance, and of course practice social distancing.
I specialize more in street style. Choreographing to a pop song like shooting style was a bit of a difficulty for me, but I managed to make a really good piece. I think it's good for everyone, and at the same time I feel like everyone would enjoy the energy that I'm trying to portray as well. So at the end of the day, it worked out well.
The challenges that I faced during choreography is actually miscommunication between myself and the head department. However, we quickly resolved that by having constant communication and understanding on the mindfulness topic, and that's how we resolve it.
I just really want to thank my dancers for following my really hard choreography because it can be a bit complex, but they really followed it through, and I hope they keep dancing in that sense. And for the audience, I just want them to really enjoy just watching this choreo and forget about all the stress and all the events that they're happening around them right now. Take this as a message as well to be positive and be happy.
As people watch the video, I hope that people start to begin to understand what mindfulness is and begin to incorporate some of that into their own lives.
Let everyone know that every problem is just temporary. It could be over as long as we know how to manage it using mindfulness.
I didn't have any expectation for the audience. Dance is a creative piece and it's a creative process, so it'll be good for the audience to interpret the mindfulness and the dance for themselves.
Thank you very much for inviting me again to this absolutely great opportunity because I love choreographing, meeting new people and getting to know them was absolutely a pleasure.
I'd just like to thank everyone to let me be part of this project, and thanks. It was a great experience.